Hello, and in this video I'm going to look at the part 1 topic of paintings. Now, I am actually interested in art, but I've done this from the angle as not being interested in art because I think more people are not interested in it than are interested in it. Remember, you don't have to tell the truth in IELTS. It's not a truth or lie test. You can use whatever you need to give complex answers. Remember, it's not content. It's about language. What do you know about paintings? Well, I'm not really into art, but I know about famous artists such as Van Gogh and Rembrandt. If I had to choose a favourite artist, then it would be Van Gogh. Have you ever learnt to draw or paint? When I was studying in school, we had lessons in art. But to be honest, I didn't pay much attention. I'm not an artistic or creative person. Is it important to hang pictures at home? To make a house feel like a home, I feel that you need something on the wall, such as paintings or photos. Personally, I have more photos than artworks, and these remind me of family holidays or events that we have been to. So I get a warm feeling inside when looking at them. What kind of paintings do you like? I prefer portraits to still life or landscapes, but like I said though, art's not really my thing, so I would rather look at photos. If someone wanted to draw or paint a picture of you, would you agree? Gosh, that's not something I've ever thought about before because I've never been asked. Probably not, because I'm not that keen on seeing myself in photos, so I wouldn't want to see myself in a painting or drawing either. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the language I'm not really into. It's important that you don't say I like, I dislike. I'm not really into. This makes your language much more complex. And here we've got a good use of a second conditional. If I had to choose a favourite artist, then it would be. So by putting the second conditional in there, and particularly in part 1, it's really impressing the IELTS examiner. When I was studying in school, this is something I repeat throughout many videos. Get the past continuous in your exam at some point, and the best way to do it is to just use something like when I was studying in high school, when I was studying in primary school, and you say it without thinking if you practice it often enough. I didn't pay much attention. This is a collocation, to pay attention to something. So I didn't pay much attention. It means I didn't really give it a lot of focus. I wasn't interested in it. Artistic, creative, these are useful words for this topic. Artistic, you're good at drawing. Creative, you're good at creating things. So in this topic we're talking about art and painting. Another way of describing these is to call them artworks or works of art. These remind me of. If you look at something and it gives you a memory of something, we use the verb to remind you of. And to get a warm feeling inside, I'm basically saying it makes me feel good, it makes me feel happy when I look at them. And then there is the vocabulary to talk about different types of paintings. Portraits are pictures of people. Still life are pictures of fruit, which you used to do many, many years ago in the kind of 15th, 16th, 17th century. People used to paint a fruit basket. Landscapes, these are obviously of the countryside, of towns, cities, these kind of things where there aren't people in them. Art's not really my thing. This is another great way of saying I don't like something. Sports, not really my thing. Music's not really my thing. Studying's not really my thing. And he's just saying I don't like it. And I find this question very strange, and so I've answered it very honestly. Gosh, that's not something I've ever thought about before because I've never been asked. Gosh is a much politer, nicer way of saying, oh my goodness, oh my God. Gosh, so it's a good filler. And again, another way of saying I don't like. So there's not a lot in this part one. I always find part ones there is not a lot you can say, but useful words to remember: works of art, artworks, creative, artistic, art's not really my thing. These are very useful phrases and words for this topic. Thanks for watching.